Well, it's been a good week money-wise, and I've been blocked off the CX for a while, and I've had some late nights, but on the whole, I'm fairly satisfied. Let's see how it went.
Hi everybody, David here, Amber Logistics. Start of the week, it's Monday the 18th of March. A little bit of a frustrating start, but I'm hoping it's just a minor blip. But basically, I have worked today from my own customers, and they gave me a collection from Trafford Park, which was a full van collection. 7 items, some pallets and boxes, and took it to an aerospace contractor builder, whatever you want to call it, up in North Wales, just about North Wales, just as you get into North Wales, and then delivered that relatively trouble-free. I thought I might get held up there with it being a big company, but I wasn't. I had more delays getting loaded, to be honest. And then I've travelled down North Wales to Anglesey, where I've collected some electronic equipment from a manufacturer, where I'm taking it back to Trafford Park, and I'll be back at Trafford Park probably about 1:30. So I would ordinarily be free to perhaps look on the Courier exchange to get another little cheeky job to top myself up for the day. But no, I can't, because my Courier exchange account has been restricted. I can't do anything on it like look for work or bid for work. I could go in and check my accounts and things like that, but it will not let me look for work. Now, when I left home this morning, it was perfectly fine. But at about 11 o'clock, it's been restricted. Now, the reason is I got a message on Friday, which I looked at on Friday evening, to say that my MOT on the van was due and I needed to update it. Well, of course, I don't have that van anymore, and I had updated my van's information previously anyway, the new reg number and everything. So for some reason, they still had me down as having the Citroen van, which I no longer own. So I had to go in and update a new registration number again of the new van, but then it said, that's great, you don't need an MOT for this, because of course I don't need an MOT for it for a couple of years. I thought that was then the end of it, but then I got another email saying, "No, trusted, want to re-verify your identity," which they've already done previously, and they wanted me to upload an image of my driver's license together with a selfie of myself. Now, I don't know if you've ever, those of you who use the CX, it's the devil's own job getting it to accept that image. Oh, I was taking pictures, everything. I thought, well, maybe I can take a picture, put it on a PDF, and then upload it. But no, it wouldn't let me do that. I had to physically take a picture with the camera on the phone. Eventually, I did it. Then took a selfie. And then it then says, trusted, want permission to contact DVLA to confirm this information, which I said, yes, that's okay. And I thought that was now the end of it. So coming out today, I had a look on CX anyway to see if there's anything that would tally what I was doing. But then that email came through to say that your trusted account has now been suspended because they want more information. Now, I just think they should give you a bit more notice before they do this. Because I am out on the road, and then I pulled into a lay-by to see if there's anything I could do straight away. But no, they want a copy of a bank statement and all other things. Well, I can't provide any of that until I get home. So which means I cannot use the Courier exchange account today. And I'm not saying I would have used it, but I paid for it and I want to be able to use it, but I can't. So I've got to go home this afternoon, and I've no doubt I'll upload a bank statement. Then they'll ask for something else and something else. It is a pain in the ass, and it's a stupid system. If they immediately suspend your account, why can't they say we need this within 48 hours, or your account will be suspended? It's not crucial, but that's what it is. So I can't use the CX until I at least get home, upload it, and then you've got to wait until somebody checks it, I presume, and then says that's all right. I think it's a stupid system and unfair, because if I was only getting my work from the Courier Exchange, I'd be stuck now, wouldn't I? Wouldn't be able to earn a penny. But do you think they'll offer me a refund on the wasted time? Will they, bollocks? Absolute no chance. So I'll raise a ticket about this and I'll put a complaint in, and I've no doubt they'll be jumping right on that and replying to it within seconds. But it won't do any use. But it is a silly system. So Courier Exchange, if you ever do watch my videos, you should give people more notice, especially people who may rely totally on the Courier Exchange for their work, because that is grossly unfair. Anyway, rant over, so I'll be going home and sorting that out this afternoon, and then we'll see if my customers have got anything for me tomorrow. If not, I just have to hope that the CX works for me, won't it? Oh, you had a good weekend anyway. Morning, it's Tuesday now, it's just after 6 o'clock, and it's getting light earlier now, which is good to see. And we are just leaving Anvil HQ, and we're heading up towards Wharton, where we're collecting from a defence contractor. And we're going all the way down to Wimborne today to deliver down south, which is a good job. I've got a nice long job and a decent paying job off my own customer, because I'm still blocked on the CX. When I got back yesterday afternoon, because obviously I couldn't do any more work, I did raise a ticket with the CX, and I re-uploaded more of the information that they wanted. Now, I was already trusted on my CX profile, so surely if they were thinking about the van and MOT, by resending all the van details again, the photographs, the insurance, that should have been okay. But they kept requesting more and more security type information, like, just straighten that up a bit, that's a bit crooked. Driver's license, bank details, and everything like that. And I sent all that through, and then in the ticket I raised and said, look, you have given me hardly any notice or time to get these things to you, and you've blocked my account, therefore restricted my earnings. And in fairness to the CX, they did answer the ticket. I got an email back saying, sorry for the delay in answering, quite a lot of tickets raised recently, and it may take a couple of days for your things to be processed. So in the meantime, we'll de-restrict your account so you can continue to work and earn money. But they haven't. I thought, okay, maybe I've got to turn everything off and go back in. So I logged out on the desktop version, logged out of the app. I even uninstalled the app and reinstalled the app. No. It is still, as of this morning, blocked. So, of course, I've had to send another email saying, you haven't done it, what's going on? Now, today, I can get away without the CX, because I've got this nice long job that pays well. But if I was totally reliant on the CX or had no work today from my own customer, then obviously I wouldn't have been able to earn any money. So it's a bit of a shocker that. I'm a little bit disappointed. So I'll see if it comes up today. I mean, obviously I can log in my app, I can see my invoices and things like that, but I can't see any work. And I don't know if other people can see me. But I certainly can't see any work being posted. I've got notifications on my phone. Them pop-up things, I put them on just to see if anything pops up. But no. So it's a bit of a disappointment. This trusted scheme doesn't seem to be going as planned, does it? Anyway, the good news is I've got a well-paying job today anyway, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll resolve this at some point during the day today. But it's still a disappointment. Never mind. We'll persevere. We'll carry on. Nice long drive. Brought some snap in my food warmer curry today, which was some left over from last night. So we're not going to starve.
Hi everybody, 20th today, 20th of March, and the time is 5:20 in the evening, and I've had a bit of a difficult day today. Started off, I had an ADR job. I got it off the CX, but I was also via a friend as well. And it was a decent job. It was picking up near me in Haywood 1 pallet of flammable goods, and I was taking it to Tamworth. Collection was between 9 and 11, and I got there a bit early actually, and it was loaded. So got there, did the usual things, showed him the ADR license, got loaded. As it was 1 pallet, it was about 500 kilos. I put that pallet on the side door of the van, strapped it all in, got myself down to the delivery place, which was a chemical company in Tamworth. And when I got there, booked in, they took the paperwork off me, ummed and ahed a bit because they didn't have it booked in and all the usual things that you have to go through. Said go to bay 6, forklift driver will come round to you. So I got to bay 6, unstrapped the pallet, obviously had the door open for him. When he drove round, he pulled up shaking his head. So I got out and said, "Ah, buddy, what's the problem?" He said, "I can't take that off. We don't unload from side doors. It's company policy." I said, "Well, it's a van. I've got it's front or back. I've got the side door or back door." "No, we can't unload off the side door." Now, this is going to create a problem for me because I had some other jobs to do after for my own customer. But nonetheless, I decided to say, well, if you won't take it off, just give us your name, and of course I'll have to take it back. So I thought, well, I'll have to ring the shipper in a minute, thinking that he might then think I'm calling his bluff and he'll take it off anyway. But no, he went and called his boss, and you know what they did? Instead of just putting his forks in on the side door and unloading it like every other forklift truck driver in the UK would do, they got a rope and they pulled it the length of my 4-metre van and unloaded it off the back door. How stupid was that? But that's what they did. Now I don't know about the sound quality on this because it's just starting to rain, and for some reason I can't find my microphone, so you might not even see this. But that left me late because there was 40 minutes there. Then I had to get myself back up to Manchester Airport, and there was a crash on the M6 and I was delayed. So as a consequence, I'm running super late. I've got to go to Hayes. I'm about 2.5 to 3 hours behind. I'm not going to get to Hayes until now. Well, it's saying 7:30 on the M40, and there's a sign on the matrix saying 1 hour delay junction 5 to 6. So I don't know if Google Maps will take me off and take me around somewhere, but that's a good hour ahead of me. Which means, of course, I'm not going to get home till super late tonight, so I'll probably be restricted by what I can do tomorrow now. Today has been a very well paid day, but it will be a very long day as a consequence of all the delays I've had. And then therefore will affect what I can earn tomorrow anyway, so probably all the good work that's been put in today earning good money with an ADR hazardous load and then this nice long drag down to Hayes will probably just basically subsidise tomorrow because I've been limited in what I can do. But I just thought I'd tell you about the ridiculousness of not unloading off a side door. I've never come across that before. Have any of you lot? Anyway, I'll be in touch towards the end of the week, let you know how we finished up. Thursday, 3:30, bit brassed off today. Got back really late last night. Traffic was terrible. Motorway closures, crashes. So I was going to take the day off today and was doing some paperwork and a few errands that I needed to run. And then a job was on the CX for an ADR long wheelbase. Picking up in Duckingfield, then going to Accrington and going down to Birmingham. I thought, oh, that's interesting. So I put a bid on it and I got it at the full price that I would ask. Collected from Duckingfield, not a problem. One pallet. Made my way up to Accrington. It's like a big transport company. Went to the driver's reception and the guy gave me the paperwork and said, yeah, you got 2 pallets and just go and see one of the lads in the warehouse, they'll load you. So I looked at the product and then looked at the weights. Now I've already collected 390 kilograms gross on one pallet. And they're now trying to put 900 and odd kilograms gross. When I say gross, that means the complete weight of everything, including the packaging, the pallets, the wrap, the lot. The product itself is probably about 800 kilos. But when you put the fact that the product is liquid and it goes in barrels, the barrels is packaging. So that will put my kind of weight on late 1200s, which is overweight for a van like this. This van can't carry that kind of weight. These extra long wheelbase type vans, they can't carry that kind of weight. So now I've got a bit of an issue. I'm waiting for the shipper to ring me back. I've told them I can take one of the pallets with the one I've already collected, or none. Or I could get another van in because my pal's an ADR driver and he's willing to come in and pick that one up, but obviously they'd have to pay full ADR rate from Accrington to Birmingham. So I've sat now half an hour waiting to find out what's going to happen. Times are dragging on. Now if it ends up getting cancelled, I've still got the pallet I picked up from another place on board. Do I get it taken off here for someone to pick them, maybe a 7.5 ton to pick them all up? Or do I have to get it back to where I picked it up from? But times are ticking on. I need at least 45 minutes to get it back there. And I certainly don't want it on my van because, you know, I've got work to do tomorrow. So these are the problems you get sometimes. And I shall let you know what the answer was tomorrow. Well, it's Friday now. It is Friday morning and it is 5 to 10 in the morning. And I am in... I don't know if I'm in Milton Keynes, I don't know if I'm in Bedford, I don't know. I can tell you that the postcode is MK43, at some big industrial retail distribution centre just off the M1. I've done a delivery this morning for my own customer, van full, and I'm going to wait and see if I can get anything back, and that'll be it then for the week. I am going to bid for work. It will be at a very competitive price because I've no qualms about going lower to get home. And how did we get on yesterday? Well, I left you where I was in the situation of waiting for a phone call back. I got a phone call back. It took an hour in all for them to make their mind up what they were doing. And the decision was simply to go and deliver the one pallet I had. Now that one pallet wasn't even ADR. All the ADR stuff was at Accrington. So because they couldn't get hold of the customer, they tried for an hour, they decided we'll send you with what you've got and pay you some waiting time. So I got some waiting time and the full rate that I'd quoted anyway. Trotted my way down to B40. I think it's near Solihull, is it? It's not far from the airport and the NEC anyway. And then shot my way home. It was a well-paid job because it was ADR, hazardous load. And got my way home and got home for about 9ish. So good money day yesterday for a very shorter day. I wasn't expecting to work. So that's my week rounded off now. I'm hoping to get a backload back. I probably will get one. I'm fairly confident of getting something northbound because I'm going to bid reasonably cheap to get it, just to cover the fuel money back, really. I don't like going cheaper, but in circumstances like this is the only time I say you can do it. But otherwise, don't bid too low, folks. Know your worth. So happy with the week. Overcome the problems with the CX. I'm back on now. Everything appears to be okay. And I've used it a few times this week as well. So I'm getting some of my money's worth out of it. And I'll be back next week with another tale of how we did for the week. I hope you get something out of these videos. I hope it shows you what a typical week can be like with its ups and downs. Thank you for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if the videos are useful to you or you like them. A thumbs up helps the videos get out there, and please consider subscribing to the channel. It's not obligatory, it doesn't cost you anything. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.